Another really nice class of sheep here. Yeah, let's go ahead and give them a round of applause. I love it. The young ladies that wins does so pretty straightforward to me. That one's really stout. That one's wide-chested, super powerful. Handles like I'd expect on the touch. Pretty fresh, surprisingly. I thought that sheep might be a little fat, but that one's as firm as any of them in this class on the touch. So impressive there. Commend that young lady. That one's really stout and powerful. Just needs to go ahead and win. The one that's in second, I think's the most similar in terms of type and kind, and arguably that one's probably a notch better into its chest floor. That one's really good looking from the profile. Sometimes our partner doesn't want to help us in the showmanship side of things, but you're doing a heck of a job. Commend you letting that sheep fight with you, but doing a really nice job. A sheep that's really good in terms of rib and body. That one too's got a lot of muscle in behind its shoulder and carries it all the way in through its upper hip. Interestingly enough, the looser hided sheep, I think, kind of runs out of it as I get behind him. I don't know if there's quite enough that much deeper into its leg and twist. I'd like that one to be just a notch bigger in terms of its forearm, but a really, really nice sheep to go ahead and be in second. Let's give that young lady a nice round of applause. And as we sort through the rest of them, I think there's some give and take on these sheep here. If you want to switch one here and there, a place higher, a place lower, I could understand. To me, this young lady that's going to come out here in third, I think follows suit for me in terms of the sheep's long striding. I think a sheep that's got a lot of extension up front. Compared to the two above her, that one's probably just a notch plain and nondescript in terms of its muscle shape. A sheep that still has enough width as I study him in behind his shoulder, and I think he's square from their back. But a sheep that never overwhelms me in terms of muscle and power. One that kind of just gets overwhelmed and defaults into third for me. The young lady that's going to come out here in fourth, one that I study on the profile, man, I think there's going to be more muscle and power there for me. But I get off either end. I think that sheep's roaching top's not helping its pattern either. That one's just a notch narrower chested, not quite as much muscle there. And so some things in terms of some pattern when that one's asked to take a lap probably isn't as sound structured as I'd like to see. One that's just a notch straighter, sickle hawked there, but a nice sheep to go ahead and come out next. The sheep that's going to come out here in fourth, that one is hard to the touch. That one's extremely lean. I'll give that young lady that. And that sheep is impressive in terms of its leg and twist, but there's just never quite enough sheep there for me. That one's pretty flattened through its rib and body, but I will say the young lady's doing a nice job of getting that one shown. That one braces hard. For those of you that don't know sheep or show sheep, I didn't either, but my brother raises some pretty good ones. That's a hard thing to do, to get your sheep to actually brace against you, and you kind of just have to have a knack for that. So I commend the young lady on that, but there's just never quite enough muscle for that one to go any higher. So let's go ahead and give her a nice round of applause. I think two sheep that have some similarities. Those two are probably just a little bit lighter muscled. I think of the class, these sheep probably carry the most condition. That's part of the reason that they're down here, but they do just get overwhelmed by the sheep above them. I will say this sheep that's going to round out the class, a lot of rib and muscle and body, but that one is pushing probably the most fat in this here class. Let's go ahead and give these kids a nice round of applause.
Congratulations, your Class 3 winner is Addison Richardson from DeLand High Senior FFA. Congratulations, Addison. Entering the ring for our Class 4, ranging in weight from 148 to 158 pounds. Number 25, in no particular order, number 25, Paige Conlon from New Smyrna Beach High School. Number 3, DeLand High School FFA, shown by Malia Sabatini. Number 13, Hattie Millard from Silver Sands 4-H. Number 12, Lydiana Millard from Silver Sands 4-H. Number 16, Brinley Evans, Silver Sands 4-H. Number 2, Carolyn Meyer, Silver Sands 4-H. Number 24, Tenley Davis, Taylor Middle High School FFA. Judge, this is your class.
Another really good class of market lambs here. The young ladies that wins, I think, does so pretty straightforward. And it would become easier, and I'll be honest, this sheep is just a nickel frail. But that doesn't matter because that thing's big-chested, really round-bodied, has a lot of muscle, really hard to the touch, carries as much power as any we've had today, all the way in through its upper hip and deep into a fresh twist. Does a really nice job of getting that one shown, patterns up extremely well. I think that one's sound and structured very nicely. That one just goes ahead and wins. All the young ladies that come... goes ahead and comes next. I think that one is maybe just a notch over full. I think its center body and cage, as I study that one from above, kind of throws it off because I do think that one fills my hand with a lot of shape in through its rack and loin, a lot of muscle, and really fresh as well. Comparably, I don't know if that one quite comes with as much from behind. I don't know if it's quite as powerful as I study him into his upper hip, but another really nice sound structured sheep. I'll give it the advantage, has more just true bone as you study that one, but I don't think you match the powers that one above you. I think that one just being a notch over full takes away from its balance from the profile and above as well. Really nice job of getting that one shown, presented at a high level. Good job, young lady. Similar story to the young lady sheep in second, a good showman. That one probably just always is going to be a little bit roached in its top. I think that comes when that one's just a notch straighter in through its blade and shoulder. A sheep that, though, it's still got some muscle. It has some good things in terms of touch and tone. That one just kind of gets overwhelmed for me. One that's probably not balanced at the same level as the two above her, or that one just kind of defaults to third for me. These two sheep that come out here next, this young lady's got the advantage in terms of that one being trimmer. Both sheep went on the profile, man, they presented a high level. Both of them do a really nice job of getting them shown. The young lady, for me, I think that one feels with just a notch more true muscle as I study him in through behind his shoulder. A sheep that's surprising in terms of the width of the loin that sheep has. I didn't expect that, but I would like to see that one just carry that all the way in through its upper hip. A sheep that really just not quite as much sheep there for me, where that one's going to come out here next. The young ladies that's going to be in fifth here, a sheep that, man, in terms of leg wool, as good as any. The amount of time that goes into that, I commend the young folks that are doing that. That thing is cool from the side. That one's really good looking, balances up extremely well. A little disappointing on the handle. That one gets pretty soft for me. I think that one's probably could be just a little bit trimmer. A sheep that, as I study him from behind, I think that becomes even more evident as I study him in through his twist. I like to see that one just a notch fresher and crisper in terms of its shape there from behind. But a really good sheep. The young lady's doing a nice job of getting it shown, and let's give her a nice round of applause. You know, I think a sheep that rounds out or comes next year, one that's nice in terms of being parallel and smooth, but that one probably is just getting a little bit stale. A sheep that is slicker in terms of its leg wool, not that that's a market thing, but I don't think it allows it to balance up quite at the same level as the sheep that come earlier in the class. A sheep that kind of always is roaching in through its top line, wants to duck in its pins. A sheep that just needs to be fresher for me and come with more to go any higher. Similar story to the young ladies that rounds out the class. One that's got a lot of length and extension, one that's smooth made. A sheep, though, that kind of looks a little bit mature as I study it through its head. A sheep that's deeper about its chest, and so never balances up at the same level. But let's go ahead and give this young lady a nice round of applause as well.
Our winner is Paige Conlon from New Smyrna Beach High School. Congratulations, Paige. Last but not least, our heavyweights, Class 5, ranging in weight from 166 to 190 pounds. Entering the ring now, Paisley Bolf, number 20 from Silver Sands 4-H. Number 5, Hunter Roof from Burns SciTech FFA. And number 17, Aria Troy, showing independent. Judge, this is with a range of 166 to 190 pounds. This is your class.
Real nice class of heavyweights here. Let's give all three of these kids a nice round of applause. The young man that wins, I think, is dominating in terms of how that one carries the same width all the way up front, all the way in through his upper hip and leg and twist. That's definitely the advantage this sheep has. I think all three of these are maybe pushing the envelope in terms of carrying some cover, but I think that one handles it the best. That one is still the hardest to the touch. Extremely impressive with carry that much loin width there and still be pretty square and fresh in its edges. A sheep that patterns up really nice on the side. Really all three of these sheep do that. But just in terms of carrying it the best, being the freshest, carrying the most muscle all the way through, a really, really nice market lamb. Young ladies that comes out next in terms of presentation does a really, really nice job. Very good showman as well. A sheep that has some muscle, has some width. Get comparative on that sheep. I do think, like I said, a sheep that's just a little softer to the touch. I don't think that sheep needs to be quite as genuine into his upper hip. I do think that one's a little staler as I get behind him, but a really, really nice sheep. In terms of pattern and build is where this one has the advantage over the sheep that's going to come in third. So let's give this young lady a nice round of applause. The young lady that's going to be third, that's a big chested sheep who's really round in terms of his ribbon body. A sheep that has some dimension from behind and plenty of leg and twist. I think that one has some different issues in terms of build. I think that sheep's pretty upright in the angle of his shoulder. That sheep wants to bow in through his hock and hind leg. And so I'd like to square that one up from those points and relax his angles. So that one's just a little bit more comfortable on the lap. Let's go ahead and give this young lady a nice round of applause.
Congratulations, your Class 5 winner is Hunter Roof from Burnside Tech FFA. All right, we're going to bring in our class winners from each of our 5 classes to pick our grand champion. Starting with our lightest to heaviest, we've got number 11, Aubrey Mason from Burnside Tech. Her lamb weighing 110 pounds. From Class 2, number 4, Peyton Roddy, DeLand High Senior FFA, with her lamb weighing 127 pounds. From Class 3, number 8, Addison Richardson from DeLand High Senior FFA, with a lamb weighing 143 pounds. From Class 4, number 25, Paige Conlon, New Smyrna Beach High School, with a show weight of 148 pounds. And Class 5, number 5, Hunter Roof from Burnside Tech FFA, with a lamb weighing 171 pounds. We are going to let our second place lambs come in now from these respective classes, and they're going to line up behind these first lambs.
A heck of a market lamb show here, folks. I hope you can see the type and kind I'm trying to go for here today. It's the same type and kind I'm going to go for the next couple days. I do have to say a couple things. The cheering, the hollering, excuse my language, but that's badass. I'll just be honest with you. You do not get that at every show. As someone who judges a lot, that's a cool deal. I'm honest, I'm getting goosebumps because of it. So I commend all of you. That's awesome to encourage the kids like that. I think it shows to me the show ring, it may be their individual livestock animal, but 4-H and FFA showing this is a family project. My best memories are in the show ring. My brothers and I talk about it all the time. I have the pleasure of being a part of my niece's show career as of right now, since I don't have any kids, and there's nothing like it. There really is not. There's no better way to raise your kids. They become well-rounded individuals that are competitive, but are doing it the right way. And I think, to me, you guys are doing it the right way with your kids. Whether if you agree what I place or not, know that this is something else. You don't get this in football. You don't get this in soccer. You don't get it anywhere else. You really don't. And I know I still got showmanship, but when the show is done here tonight, kids, those of you that showed, I want you to do two things for me. Thank your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, even your friends, or anybody that has anything to do with your livestock. A little thanks goes a long ways. Just know that you appreciate them. They won't always be here, and so that's important. The other thing I'd like you to do is the folks that are in the back helping put on the show and in the show ring, also thank them. That's a thankless job. Until you've put on a show you don't know, most of the time people are yelling and hollering at you. They're putting in their volunteer hours, so I think that's just as important. Those are the only two things I ask of you to do here tonight. I'll select your top 5 and talk through them, but it's awesome. This show here has now become my favorite, to be honest with you. There's a couple of them that compete for champion to me. There is one in particular that I think pulls it together in the best package in terms of muscle, rib, finish, pattern, look, handling quality, still sound enough, has one hold, but if I ask myself if I can fix one thing, is that one still the best one? Yep, it sure is. So I'll go shake the hand of the champion. We'll bring the prospective second in, and I won't talk the rest of the night until showmanship, so good luck.
'25 Grand Champion Market Lamb goes to Paige Conlon from New Smyrna Beach High School. And coming up from that Class 4 will be Tenley Davis from Taylor Middle High School FFA. Reserve champion goes to number 11, Aubrey Mason from Bird SciTech FFA. Congratulations, Aubrey. Third overall goes to Addison Richardson from DeLand High Senior FFA. Overall goes to Peyton Roddy to Land High Senior FFA. Fifth overall goes to number 26, Alea Amaro from ROL4H. Congratulations, Alea. Your grand champion jacket and banner tonight were sponsored by Randy and Shelly Smith. And reserve champion banner is sponsored also by Randy and Shelly Smith. So let's give a round of applause for our sponsors. For our junior showmanship class, we have so many newcomers and juniors that we're going to split this into 2 heats, you guys. So enter in the ring in no particular order. Number 21, Kylie Cowart from Volusia Show Pride 4-H. Number 23, Bryson Bass, showing independent. Number 22, Kelsey Cowart from Volusia Show Pride 4-H. Number 11, Aubrey Mason from Burnside Tech FFA. Number 19, Deltona Middle School FFA, shown by Giovanni Segura. Number 2, Carolyn Meyer from Silver Sands 4-H. Number 24, Tinley Davis from Taylor Middle High School FFA. Number 20, Paisley Ball from Silver Sands 4-H. Judge, this is Heat 1 of the Junior Showmanship Division.
I think a good way to start off the showmanship. I talked to the young folks, ask them what their favorite part about showing sheep was and wasn't. The rest of you I didn't talk to. I think you're mature enough, you're older. You're just not going to get talked to, so that's just how life is. But I'm going to take the young ladies up front for a callback, and then the young individuals here that are coming out at the end to be callbacks as well. Let's give all of them a nice round of applause.
In no particular order, entering the ring for our heat 2 of our juniors. Number 10, Madison Scott from Taylor Middle High School FFA. Number 26, Alea Amaro from ROL 4-H. Number 18, Harper Brown, showing independent. Number 7, Veronica Hutchinson from Burnside Tech FFA. Number 12, Lydiana Millard from Silver Sands 4-H. Number 16, Brinley Evans, Silver Sands 4-H. And number 17, Aria Troy, showing independent. Judge, this is your class of Heat 2, Junior Showman.
another real nice group of juniors here. The young lady up front's going to come back. This young lady right here is going to come back. And then this young lady right here is also going to come back. Good work, kiddos.
In the ring in no particular order for our junior showmanship final class. The champion is the judge is going to pick one champion from the junior showmanship. So that is going to be no particular order. Paisley Ball from Silver Sands 4-H. Tinley Davis from Taylor Middle High School FFA. Aubrey Mason from Burnside Tech FFA. Lydiana Millard from Silver Sands 4-H. Veronica Hutchinson from Burnside Tech FFA. And Alea Amaro from ROL 4-H. Judge, this is your class. Our junior showmanship winner will receive a banner and $35 sponsored by Sterling Enterprises, LLC.
heck of a group of young individuals here getting after it. Really, really intense. Give them all a big round of applause. I talked to those three young folks about a thing or two that are maybe holding them back for being with this group here. It's just minute things. It's a necessary evil, if you will, showmanship, and sometimes I don't like judging it because of that. Well, the judge said it's a nitpicky thing here and there. Well, it's showmanship, folks. That's how it is. It's not about the quality of your animal. I truly believe that, but also it's the hours at home that get you to be able to show at this level. And so I commend all of you young folks here. And I did take a little bit longer. These kids work all summer on them. I think they deserve maybe more than 2 or 3 minutes in the show ring, especially on the showmanship side. Now, 3 young girls, super intense. I kind of asked them a trick question. How many Weathers are born in the U.S.? Well, none of them answered except the young lady here. But they're like, well, I don't know, a lot. Well, okay, what's a Weather? Well, it's a castrated male. Every single one of them. These 2 young ladies said that just instantly. Well, how many are born that way? Oh, okay, all right. Kind of a funny question I like to do, but I did ask the young lady, I'll tell you, what's the most important job of a mature ewe? And she said to be reproductively sound. I like that. That is the truth. To create a lamb and lamb it out and wean it, because that's at the end of the day what we're doing here. Now, we're providing food source here. So I like that answer a lot. Now, I will also say the young lady does a heck of a job of getting them sown. I don't really hold the answer to who's going to win, but just so happens to be a young lady that's always set up, a sheep that's always well braced, also shows me all the viewpoints, and I like her style as well. I like the intensity of this 3, and so she is going to be your champion.
Congratulations to your 2025 Junior Showmanship winner, Tinley Davis from Taylor Middle High School, FFA. In the ring, we will have 1 heat of seniors for the senior division for showmanship. The senior showman will win a banner and $35 sponsored in memory of Bob Gass by the whole family. In order, number 8, Addison Richardson from DeLand High Senior FFA. Number 13, Hattie Millard, DeLand High Senior FFA. Number 25, Paige Conlon, New Smyrna Beach High School FFA. Number 5, Hunter Roof, Burnside Tech FFA. Number 9, Gwendolyn West, Taylor Middle High School FFA. Number 1, Eli Rogers, Deltona High Senior FFA. Number 4, Peyton Roddy, DeLand High Senior FFA. Number 3, Malia Sabatini, DeLand High Senior FFA. Number 6, Alyssa Hodges, Burnside Tech FFA. Number 15, Lily Powell, Pine Ridge High School FFA. And number 14, Scarlett Cordy, Pine Ridge High School FFA. Judge, these are your seniors for showmanship.
I'll be honest with everybody, that's not my favorite thing to do, to change livestock to somebody else, because I do believe there's a bond when you're working your livestock and how you show and things of that nature. But I also believe this is just a little bit uncomfortable, and it's important that if you've never done something before, why not do it today? You never learned how to weld? Heck, why not today? Saying my grandpa always said is, you're never going to be any younger. You might as well learn it today. So, not my favorite thing. If some of you don't like that, I get it. I do. We're going to ask these young people to go back to their sheep. I'll select your champion. All of them did a nice job in that. And that's all I got. If you want to shuffle three of them, I get it. I understand. I do think there's three of them that are ultra consistent and having them set up. Nothing against the other two. They're just the ones that I gravitate toward in terms of intensity, in terms of their style of show, and I think also handled the switching of the livestock exceptionally well and getting them showed. There's two of them maybe at times as I'm walking around, sheep want to move their legs, little nitpicky things that hold them out of it, and that'd be these two young individuals. But let's give them a nice round of applause. Do a heck of a job. These three young ladies are doing a real good job. I'm sure consistently you three probably show against each other if I had to guess. But y'all do a heck of a job. That being said, I do think there's one that is probably just a notch more consistent. One whose sheep just stays pretty well set up the whole time, really not having to fidget with it, not having to do much with it. Really good in terms of eye contact. Also answered the question, I think, correctly as well. They pretty much all got there, maybe a difference or two. But this young lady up front is going to go ahead and be your champion.
Congratulations to your 2025 Senior Market Lamb Showman, Peyton Roddy from DeLand High Senior FFA. Congratulations, Peyton. On behalf of myself, my assistant, Olivia Fiddler, all of our help in the back, we thank our judge and thank you guys for being here. We hope you join us tomorrow evening for the Market Swine Show and then Thursday, 6 p.m. for our auction. Thank you. Good night.